just seems there's no break from it, doesn't it? Let's begin. Now, of course, for most people, if not everyone, of course, Christmas is a time for being with family and friends and just, having a nice time all together. And of course, not forgetting getting presents too. Although it seems like the BBC, despite often showing their Christmas specials, seems to be giving a lot of people a somewhat different present for Christmas. Intimidation, that is, if this story is anything to go by.
Well, if people paid and they wouldn't receive a letter, good day!
Or perhaps the BBC could go the advertising route instead, like, nearly all the other channels out there. The article says that BBC bosses have been blamed for sending aggressive letters at Christmas to older people who have failed to pay their TV licence fee. The corporation stripped older viewers of the right to watch for free 2 years ago, but more than 200,000 are still resisting demands to pay. And Silver Voices have said that over 75s have received warnings that they face prosecution for non-payment of the annual £159 bill. Director Dennis Reed said the BBC is ignoring government calls for it to take steps to support people during the cost of living crisis. He said that after several months of relative calm, where the majority of over 75s who have been unable to pay their licence fees have either been left alone or have been sent low-key reminders. But TV licensing is turning the screw again. Members have reported receiving the standard TV licensing letters threatening fines of up to £1,000 instead of letters urging them to seek help to pay. The thing is though, they're not refusing to pay if they don't require a TV licence, and the BBC really does need to get that into its head, rather than assuming that everyone watches TV like we're in the 1980s or 90s or early 2000s. Most of the time, a lot of people don't watch the BBC, me included, and would prefer content from places like Netflix and even YouTube and other places like that. And of course, I don't know about you, but in my opinion, the TV licence fee just seems ridiculous in this day and age. It's like a forced subscription on everyone. It'd be like Tesco's charging us all for the ability to shop at Asda, wouldn't it? It's just absolutely ridiculous. Because of course, we have to pay the BBC if we want to watch other TV channels like ITV, for example, live, which I just don't see how they can still get away with that sort of stuff. And in my opinion, they really should be focusing on the future and how they're going to fund their organisation, rather than of course trying to track down a few old age pensioners who might not be able to afford the TV licence, especially in the cost of living crisis which is going on at the moment. Doesn't really paint them in a too good a light, does it? Culture Secretary Michelle Dolan believes that the BBC should give older viewers who have failed to buy a TV licence an amnesty from prosecution. No enforcement or prosecutions against over 75s who have previously held a free TV licence have been authorised so far, and more than 9 out of 10 households previously in receipt of a free TV licence now have a paid one, or have applied for an exemption. A TV licensing spokesman said, "We are doing all we can to help people, particularly those in need of extra support, and anyone aged over 75 and receiving pension credit is eligible for a free TV licence." Well, personally, I think they're probably panicking about the potential demise of the TV licence fee, hopefully in 2027, when the TV licence Royal Charter protection ends. But either way, let's hope they don't do something that's similar to what the former BBC actress did in this video, who apparently scammed £80,000 out of an OAP. Anyway, subscribe for more and I'll see you in the next one.